it's happened. Go find a real gold mine. Go find a real gold mine.
Hello again. Woohoo! Lesson number 5. We're actually going to get into doing the daily action list now. This is so exciting. So I've written some notes up so we can get really clear on what we need to do now. So let's give you an example. Say, for example, you want to create a website and you write down on your daily action list as one action to do. Today I create website. No. That is your project for the month. That is one of your 3 projects. Doing your goal, your website is not a daily action list. There's a bit of a truck movement outside. Excuse the noise, but I'm on a roll, so I want to continue even though it's noisy. Normally we would stop and repeat, but we're not going to this time. I'm going to give you examples of that's a goal, not an individual action. Okay. Instead, I recommend one action towards this could be buy domain name today. Now, let's talk about buying a domain name. And remember, anything that I mentioned, we're not getting paid by anyone to do this. I'm just giving you some people that we use that we find. What is it, GoDaddy.com? GoDaddy.com, very inexpensive to buy a domain name. For example, Musivation.com, MichelleBlood.com. Michelle Blood spelt with 2 L's instead of 1 in case someone misspells it. Buy yourself a few domain names that will all get people to you. It's always good to get a domain name with just thinking, if someone was going to misspell my name, how would they misspell it? So for me, it was my name spelled M-I-C-H-E-L-E. Someone would probably think 2 L's. So we buy that domain name as well. So this is an example why it's good to have a lot of different domain names. So that is one action list. That is one action that won't take long, maybe half an hour, if that, on GoDaddy.com or some other one of those wonderful places. But we use GoDaddy.com and we found them to be great. Okay. Then another action list could be find web designer. So if you have to, and what I mean by find a web designer, you may want to work with someone very professional, depending on your budget. You may think, oh, well, I can't do that, so I'm going to go to a template. Can you think of any good templates right now for an example, Trevor? Okay, well, there are templates that you can get for free, or you can get the very, very inexpensive. So if we think of one later when we're editing this, we'll give you some examples. But this is just for you to get together for this isn't to teach you how to do a website. This is to teach you how to put an action list together. So you're going to find a web designer, or you're going to look through other people's websites and find a template that you like so that you can start working out, okay, well, now I know the sort of template I want for my website. And then another thing could be get a photograph of myself looking amazing for my homepage for my website. Another day could be get testimonials for my products or my services. Now, let me give you an example of one of those actions. Get a photograph today is going to be cut down. Get a photograph taken today of myself on my website. So one of the actions for that, so this can be broken down even more, would be get hair and makeup done. What am I going to wear? You know, press the clothes I'm going to wear. Work out that everything is looking good, that I'm feeling great. Exercise that morning. That could be on your action list. Exercise that morning before I get my photograph done. You know, find the photographer where you're going to. That could be a whole day broken down. That is one thing for your website that could be broken down into 6 action lists, which is that day you are going to get your photograph taken. That could all be one action for the whole day, broken down into bits. So you're starting to get it now? Is that getting clearer? Are you clear on that, Trevor? Yeah, clear. Trevor Rogers, our office manager, of course, he's amazing with everything. Okay, so this could be 7 days for the preliminary items for getting your website started. Now can you see how this is simple? If you've been thinking for ages, oh, I want a website, I haven't done it, or I've got an old website and it's crappy, I want to do a new one, and you just keep thinking, oh, it's too big a deal, it's too big a deal. If you break them down into actions like this, into bite-sized bits, it will really help you. Now, here's another thing. If you want a shopping cart for your website, don't list it as one item on your daily list. That's just going to be ridiculous. Instead, break it down into search for shopping cart software, for example. Know that you're going to get the perfect shopping cart for your website and work towards it each day. By breaking down your goals into manageable pieces, you will find that your 6 things will be very easy to do. Then you don't get overwhelmed. Okay. What else have I written here? This is one of the things that you'll find when you're doing this. You won't think of discipline as being a heavy word. You will be disciplined though, because you'll have a new habit. So you write down your daily action list at night as if it's already happened as well. You know, I have my photograph taken, and I have done this, and I have done that, and I have done this, and you are really, really grateful. Now I'm going to pick up another page somewhere here, just this page here, I think. Is that one of my pages? Let me see. No, but this is what you're going to write. You're going to write down, I'll just make it up on the spot. You're going to write this down. You're going to do a daily action list page. We may be putting a sample up here for you, I'm not sure. But the daily action list where you put the date and the day. And you're doing it the night before. So, for example, it's Wednesday the 4th of March. You'll write down Thursday the 5th of March, the night before. I absolutely am so excited about doing my daily actions. Every single action is important to me, and it is positive, and it is helping me towards a future of freedom, of wealth, of fulfillment. I love doing my daily action list, step by each positive step, or each action after each positive action. I do them in the now. Write that down, and then you write down your list. I have done so-and-so. I have completed this. I have found a great web designer. I have found a great photographer. I have booked my photographer for Saturday, March the 20th to get my photograph taken. Because, you know, you have to prepare yourself. You're writing down on your goals. Okay, you've got your goal written down that you're going to do a website. What are the things that you need to get done to have that website completed? I want to get a great photograph. Okay, so that could be a whole day, as I said. I'm going to find a web designer, or I'm going to get a template. I'm going to work out the software so I can do it myself. Oh, I know, Ray Justice. If you go to rayjustice.com, that's a great thing. RayJustice, rayjustice.com. Ray has got the most amazing templates and software that you end up being taught how to put your own websites together. You don't have to rely on a web designer later to put up your anything new that you want on your website. It actually teaches you how to end up doing it yourself. So if you go to my friend rayjustice.com, and remember, we are not getting paid anything that we mention here, that it's because we believe in those people or their products or their services. We just want to share with you as we're going through this course. Things are great. rayjustice.com, he's got a great website building software that you can, you know, literally anyone can learn how to put video up on their website, photographs, do whatever you want. But anyway, that's just one goal. There are many, many, many different types of goals, but you are getting it now. You take your action list, you pin it up on the wall, no more than 6, because otherwise you'll get busy for busy's sake. And you do them with love and with joy and with focus. And all this time, I really want you to remember to keep listening to Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Being Great. It will truly, tremendously help you. So that's it for this lesson. We're going to get a little bit more clarity and get a little bit more depth of this for the next lesson. So, whoa, namaste. I'm excited for you. You can do this. Now you can start your action list. Woohoo!
Creative action. Go find a real gold mine. Go find a real gold mine with action. I know what's happened.